Welcome to English Shadowing Daily Podcast. I'm Ash, and I'm here with Sage today.
Hey everyone. So Ash, I was reading something this morning about Meta and AI spending, and honestly, it's kind of wild.
Oh, yeah? What caught your attention?
Well, Mark Zuckerberg just announced that Meta is going to spend over $100 billion on AI. Like, can you imagine that number?
That's... wow. Over 100 billion. That's hard to even picture, right?
Right? And you know what? If you're listening to us right now and thinking, wait, this sounds complicated, don't worry at all. We're just going to talk about this news like two friends chatting. You'll pick up English naturally, and you'll understand what's happening with Meta and AI, too.
Exactly. Just relax and listen. Even if you don't catch every word the first time, that's totally okay. Listening itself is learning, Sage.
Absolutely. So, Ash, let me ask you something. Do you use Meta products like Facebook or Instagram?
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't, right? Instagram almost every day. Why?
Because that's where all this AI stuff is going to show up. Zuckerberg said that in the coming months, we'll start seeing new AI models and products.
Coming months, so that means soon, right? Not years from now, just a few months.
Exactly. Coming just means approaching or arriving soon. It's a nice word to know, like the coming weeks or the coming days.
I like that. So what kind of AI products are they planning?
Well, he didn't give exact details, but one thing he mentioned was AI-powered shopping tools.
Shopping tools. Like to help us buy things?
Yeah, exactly. Imagine you're looking for a specific jacket, maybe a blue winter jacket. Instead of scrolling through hundreds of options, the AI just finds the perfect ones for you.
Oh, that's actually kind of useful. I hate spending hours searching online.
Me too. And the word here is agentic. It's not super common, but it basically means the AI acts like an agent, like someone working for you.
An agent, like a real estate agent or a travel agent?
Exactly, Ash. Someone who does work on your behalf. The AI becomes your shopping agent.
That makes sense. So it's not just showing you ads anymore. It's actually helping you find what you need.
Right. And you know what's interesting? Meta isn't the only company doing this. Google and OpenAI are building similar things too.
Really? So everyone's racing to build AI shopping assistants?
Pretty much. It's like a big competition right now. But Zuckerberg thinks Meta has an advantage.
What kind of advantage?
Personal data. They have so much information about people, about what we like, what we post, who our friends are.
Oh, that's a little, I don't know, kind of creepy.
Haha, yeah, I get that feeling too. But from a business view, it makes sense. If the AI knows your interests and your history, it can give you better recommendations.
History, meaning like your browsing history or purchase history.
Exactly, Ash. And Zuckerberg said something about personal context. That's basically all the information that makes you, you.
So my interests, my friends, what I like to watch.
All of it. And he believes that will make Meta's AI more valuable than competitors' AI.
Because it knows us better.
Exactly. Now, here's a phrase from the news that I think is worth knowing. Push the frontier. He said Meta will push the frontier in AI.
Push the frontier. What does that mean?
It means to advance into new territory, to go beyond what's currently possible, like explorers pushing into unknown lands.
Oh, I like that image. So they're trying to go further than anyone has gone before in AI.
Exactly. Let's say it together, okay? Push the frontier.
Push the frontier.
Nice. And hey, if you're listening, try saying it with us. No pressure, just once. Push the frontier.
It's a strong phrase, right? Very ambitious.
Definitely. So, Ash, let me ask you this. All these AI features sound interesting, but do you ever worry about how much money companies spend on this stuff?
What do you mean?
Well, Meta is planning to spend between $115 and $135 billion just in 2026 alone.
Wait, what? In 1 year?
In 1 year on infrastructure and AI development.
I can't even comprehend that number. How much was it last year?
72 billion in 2025, so it's almost doubling.
Wow. So they're really betting big on AI.
Huge bet. And infrastructure here means all the computer systems, data centers, servers, everything needed to run these AI models.
So like the physical buildings and machines?
Exactly. Think of it like roads and bridges for a city, but for AI, it's computers and networks.
Oh, that makes sense. And I guess AI needs a lot of computing power.
Oh yeah, massive amounts. These models are incredibly complex. They need thousands of powerful computers working together.
But Sage, here's what I'm wondering. Is this actually going to make Meta money?
That's exactly what investors are asking too.
Really?
Yeah, the news mentioned that Meta has faced criticism for not clearly explaining how this AI investment will affect their profits.
So they're spending all this money, but it's not clear if it'll pay off.
Right, and bottom line is the business term here. It means the final profit or the most important result.
Bottom line, like the last line on a financial statement?
Exactly, Ash. But people also use it in everyday conversation, like, what's the bottom line? Like, what's the conclusion?
Oh, I've heard that before. What's the bottom line? Like, what's the conclusion?
Exactly. Let's try it. Say with me, what's the bottom line?
What's the bottom line?
Nice. And for anyone listening, if you want to try, just say it quietly. What's the bottom line? There's no rush at all.
So investors are worried because they don't see the bottom line yet. They don't see the profit.
Right. Meta is spending billions and billions, but the return isn't clear yet.
That's risky, isn't it?
Very risky, but Zuckerberg seems confident. He called 2025 a year when they rebuilt the foundations of their AI program.
Rebuilt the foundations. So they started over.
Kind of. They restructured their whole AI lab, reorganized how they work.
Restructured means changing the structure, the organization.
Exactly. Like rebuilding a house from the ground up. You keep some parts, but you change the fundamental structure.
And he thinks this new structure will work better?
That's the bet. And in December, Meta even acquired a company called Manus.
Acquired. That means bought, right?
Yes, acquired is just a more formal way to say bought or purchased, very common in business news.
So they acquired Manus. What does Manus do?
They make general-purpose AI agents, similar to what Meta wants to build.
So Meta bought them to get their technology and their team?
Exactly. And Meta said they'll keep Manus running as its own service, but also integrate it into Meta's products. Integrate means to combine, to bring together.
Perfect, Ash. To integrate is to blend something into a larger whole, like integrating new students into a class. Right. So they'll blend Manus technology into Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp.
Exactly. And you know what? I think this is actually pretty exciting, even if it's a little scary.
Why scary?
Well, all this talk about personal data and AI knowing everything about us, it makes you think about privacy, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, how much should a company know about us?
Right. It's a balance. The AI can be more helpful if it knows more about us, but then we give up privacy.
That's a tough choice.
It really is, and I think we'll all have to decide for ourselves how comfortable we are with it.
True. Hey, let me ask you something, Sage. Do you think this AI shopping thing will actually change how we buy stuff?
Honestly, I think it might. I mean, shopping online can be overwhelming sometimes.
Oh, totally. Like when you search for shoes and get 10,000 results.
Exactly. And you spend 2 hours scrolling and still don't find what you want.
So if AI could just show me exactly what I'm looking for.
Right.
It could save so much time, and businesses would love it too because people would buy more.
Because it's easier to find things?
Exactly. And that's where Meta makes money, right? Businesses pay to be visible on Facebook and Instagram.
Ah, so if the AI helps people buy more, businesses are happy and they pay Meta more.
Exactly. That's the business model. And for our listeners, business model just means how a company makes money, their strategy for profit.
Business model. That's a useful phrase. Like, what's Amazon's business model?
Perfect example, Ash. And actually, let's say it together one more time. Business model.
Business model.
Nice. And hey, if you're listening and trying to speak along with us, that's amazing. Even if it feels awkward at first, you're doing great.
Yeah, speaking out loud really helps with learning. Even if you're alone in your room, just say the words.
Absolutely. Your brain remembers better when you speak, not just when you listen.
So, Sage, going back to the news, there was something about personal superintelligence. What's that about?
Oh yeah, Zuckerberg said 2026 will be a big year for delivering personal superintelligence. Superintelligence sounds very science fiction. Haha, it does, right? It basically means an AI that's smarter than humans, but personal means it's customized for each person.
So, like an extremely smart assistant that knows me personally?
Exactly. Imagine having an AI that knows your schedule, your preferences, your goals, and can help you with almost anything.
That's both amazing and a little unsettling.
I know what you mean. It's like having a super smart friend who never forgets anything about you.
Yeah, a friend who remembers every embarrassing thing you ever said.
Exactly. But seriously, I think the idea is that it becomes this personal helper that makes your life easier.
Right. And if it works well, people will probably love it.
Yeah, I mean, we already rely on our phones so much. This would just be the next step.
True. Hey, what do you think about all this spending, though? Like, $135 billion in 1 year seems insane.
It really does. But I read somewhere that through 2028, Zuckerberg projected spending up to $600 billion total.
What? 600 billion?
Yeah, though the article said reportedly, which means it's not officially confirmed, just reported by sources.
Still, even if it's not exactly 600 billion, it's going to be a massive amount.
Absolutely. And projected here means estimated or predicted for the future.
So they're projecting or estimating huge spending.
Right. Companies always make predictions about future costs and revenues.
Revenues. That's income, right? Money coming in?
Exactly, Ash. Revenue is the money a company earns from selling products or services, the opposite of expenses, which is money going out.
So Meta is projecting high expenses but hoping for even higher revenues.
That's the plan. Though, like we said, investors aren't totally sure it'll work out.
Right. It's a gamble.
A huge gamble, but Zuckerberg seems very confident. In the investor call, he said they'll steadily push the frontier and that new products are coming soon.
Investor call is when company leaders talk to people who own shares in the company, right?
Exactly. It's usually after they release quarterly earnings, which are the financial results every 3 months.
I see. So they tell investors how much money they made, how much they spent, and what their plans are.
Exactly. And it's important because investors want to know if their money is being used wisely.
Right. If I owned Meta stock, I definitely want to know why they're spending $135 billion.
Exactly. You'd want to know it's not just being wasted.
So, Sage, let me ask our listeners something. What do you think about this news? Does AI-powered shopping sound useful to you, or does it sound a little too much?
Yeah, that's a great question. And honestly, there's no right answer. Some people will love it, some people will be cautious.
Right. And hey, if you're listening and you want to share your thoughts, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.
Definitely. Even if your English isn't perfect, don't worry. Just try. That's how you get better.
Absolutely. Mistakes are totally normal. They're part of learning.
Exactly. And actually, Ash, I think a lot of people feel nervous about speaking English because they're afraid of making mistakes.
Oh, I know. But the truth is, Even native speakers make mistakes all the time.
True. I mess up words constantly.
Same here. So if you're listening and you feel nervous, just remember that we all make mistakes. It's okay.
Absolutely. The important thing is to keep trying, keep listening, keep speaking.
Right. And if you stay with us through these conversations, your English will naturally improve.
It really will. Your brain picks up patterns and phrases even when you don't realize it.
Exactly. So just relax and listen. No pressure.
So Ash, going back to Meta for a second, do you think this AI stuff will actually change social media?
That's a good question. I mean, social media has already changed so much.
Right? Like, remember when Facebook was just for posting photos and status updates?
Yeah, now it's full of ads, videos, shopping, stories.
Exactly. And with AI, it'll probably become even more personalized.
Personalized, meaning customized for each person?
Exactly. Right now, the algorithm shows you posts it thinks you'll like. With better AI, it'll get even more accurate.
But is that always good? Like, if it only shows us what we already like, do we miss out on new things?
And that's a really good point, Ash. It's called a filter bubble or an echo chamber.
Echo chamber, like you only hear echoes of your own voice.
Exactly. You only see opinions and content that match what you already believe.
That could be a problem, right? We need to see different perspectives.
Absolutely. And that's one of the concerns people have about AI-driven content.
Right. It might make us more close-minded.
Potentially. But on the other hand, AI could also introduce us to new things we never would have found on our own.
True. Like, maybe the AI notices I like hiking and suggests a hiking group nearby.
Exactly. Or it knows you're interested in learning guitar and connects you with teachers or communities.
Okay. That could be useful.
It's all about how it's designed and used, I think.
Right. The technology itself is neutral. It depends on how companies use it.
Exactly, Ash. And that's why conversations like this are important. We need to think about these things.
Absolutely. And hey, if you're listening and this feels like a lot of information, that's okay. Just listen for now.
Right. You don't have to understand everything perfectly. Just being here, listening to English, that's learning.
Exactly. Your brain is working even when you're just listening quietly.
Absolutely. So, Ash, one more thing I want to mention from the news. Zuckerberg talked about how Meta's AI will understand personal context.
Right. We mentioned that earlier. Our history, our interests, our relationships.
Exactly. And he said that's what will make Meta's AI different from competitors.
Because Meta has all that data about us.
Right. They know who our friends are, what we post about, what we search for, what we buy.
It's kind of wild how much they know.
It really is. And some people are okay with it. They think it's worth it for better services.
And other people are uncomfortable with it.
Exactly. It's a personal choice. How much privacy are you willing to trade for convenience?
That's a tough question. I honestly don't know where I stand on it.
Haha, me neither. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I like some personalization, but I also value my privacy.
Same. And I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah, we want helpful technology, but we don't want to feel watched all the time.
Right. There's a balance.
Exactly. And hopefully, companies like Meta will find that balance.
Let's hope so. Though I think it's also up to us to set boundaries.
True, we can choose what information to share and what to keep private.
Right. We have some control.
Absolutely. Okay, Ash, so let's think about this from a learning perspective. We've been talking about Meta and AI for a while now. What are some key words or phrases you think our listeners should remember?
Good question. I think infrastructure is a useful one. It comes up a lot in business and technology news.
Definitely. And bottom line is super common in business English.
Right. Oh, and acquired when talking about companies buying other companies.
Good one. And maybe projected or projection for talking about future plans and estimates.
Yeah. And personal context is interesting, even though it's a bit more specific to this topic.
True. Oh, and push the frontier is a nice phrase for talking about innovation.
Absolutely. Very visual and powerful. And for our listeners, remember, you don't have to memorize all these words right now. Just hearing them in context helps your brain learn.
Exactly. And if you hear them again in other conversations or articles, you'll start to recognize them.
That's how language learning works. Repeated exposure over time.
Right, not cramming everything at once, but building up naturally.
Exactly. So be patient with yourself.
Absolutely. Learning takes time, and that's okay.
So, Ash, before we wrap up, is there anything else about this meta news that surprised you?
I think the sheer scale of the spending surprised me. Like 135 billion in 1 year is just, it's hard to even imagine that much money.
Right? It's more than many countries' entire budgets.
Exactly. It shows how seriously Meta is taking AI.
Absolutely. They're betting the future of the company on it.
And if it works, they could dominate AI-powered services.
True, but if it doesn't work,
Yeah, that would be a very expensive mistake.
very expensive. But I guess that's business, right? Big risks, big potential rewards.
Exactly. And Zuckerberg has made big bets before. Facebook itself was a big bet.
True. And buying Instagram and WhatsApp were huge bets that paid off.
Right. So maybe this will too.
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see.
Absolutely. And honestly, as users, we'll probably start seeing these changes soon.
Yeah, he said in the coming months we'll see new AI models and products.
So by summer, maybe?
Possibly, or even sooner.
Interesting. I'm curious to see what they actually build.
Me too. Like, will it actually be useful or will it just be gimmicky?
Good question. Sometimes new tech features feel more like gimmicks than real tools.
True. But if they can actually make shopping easier or help us find better content, that will be valuable.
Absolutely. And if the AI can understand us better, it might save us time.
Right. Time is valuable.
Very valuable. Okay, Sage, I think we've covered this topic pretty well. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. We talked about Meta's AI spending, the new products coming, the shopping tools, personal superintelligence.
Right, and the concerns about privacy and whether it all be profitable.
Exactly. It's a complex topic with a lot of different angles.
But hopefully we broke it down in a way that makes sense.
I think we did. And for anyone listening, if parts of this were confusing, that's totally normal.
Absolutely. You can listen again or look up specific words or just move on and keep learning.
Right. There's no pressure to understand everything perfectly.
Exactly. The main thing is you spent this time listening to English and thinking about an interesting current topic.
And that's valuable. That's real learning.
Absolutely. So thank you for listening with us today.
Yeah, thank you. And remember, your English is getting better every time you listen, every time you try to speak.
Exactly. Trust the process. Be patient with yourself.
And if you have thoughts about this meta news or about AI in general, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your perspective. Even if your comment is just one sentence, that's great.
Absolutely. Just trying to write in English is practice.
Exactly. Okay, Ash, should we finish up here?
Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. We've covered a lot.
We have. So everyone, thank you again for being here with us.
Take care, and we'll talk to you next time.
See you soon. Keep learning, keep growing, and be kind to yourself.
Exactly. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.